Hi everyone, it's Gail, and I am here with, I think it's part 3, it could be part 4, I don't know, it'll say in the title, but this little stamp journal. So we're going to work on that today. Let's say hi and hugs first to Mary Lou, Lorette, Tammy, and Berlinda. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments and all. Okay, so we're working on this guy. I have been asked, is this a scrapbook paper or did I collage this? I collaged it with stamps on a 12 by 12 paper, and then I cut it off, and wherever they are, I could show you. Here they are. I cut it off, and then I was able to get 2 tags out of it as well. So it's Mod Podged on, it's Mod Podged over the top, so to make it tough, and there you have it. Okay, so let's do this thing. And JunkJournalEphemera is where I got the wonderful postal kit. I came across this in my, oh gosh, what was I doing? I guess I was packing for my retreat, and this little ephemera pack includes little stamp tags. So I thought some of those might be kind of fun in this journal. So see what all's in here. Plain ones might be good too. There's a good one with little postale. I don't know, postal, however you say it. Okay, so that then can go back with its paper pad. So I'll put that over to refile, but these will be kind of fun little tags. Now, I can't exactly remember where I'm at. I guess we've sewn in, but we've put on some ruffles. But we haven't done anything in terms of decorating, really, have we? Oh man, look at that curling. That is not happy with its little copy dyed paper on it. Let's see if we can straighten that out on the edge of my desk. Yes. So yeah, so this is all full of copy dyed paper. Okay, looks like we were kind of in decorate everything mode is where we were at. Okay, so I think there's these 2 things that need a little something, and then I've got this big bin of old vintage letters and such, and what do you call that? First day of issue envelopes and stuff. So I want to have that kind of at the ready with this too. Okay, what are we going to do to decorate this a little bit? I think for sure we're going to want some stamps on it. That's a given. That's a given. I guess we better get out some book page and kind of start. Which would be good. Or maybe I could use some of this music roll paper. Nope, I think the book page would show up better. Okay. And I will say, I certainly didn't mean to leave women out of the postal business. Some of my favorite postal workers at my post office are women. By using the men in some of these things. Maybe we maybe need a woman on this one. I don't know. But yes, please know I realize that women are important, not just postal workers, but in general. And certainly didn't mean to offend. Never do, folks. Just know that. I just am always here to craft and be happy, but and don't mind being told if I inadvertently do offend. Always happy to apologize. Okay, so let's pop that on there and then we'll go from there. Gosh, you know, I think I'm going to use art glitter glue just so this one doesn't bend like, although I think I have that other one fairly straightened out, but okay. And then, you know what would be fun kind of in the background is like a, I don't know, a postcard or something. Something mailish. I mean, I could use a bit of an envelope too or something. Just look here at what we've got. I get so excited when I find the envelopes like this at a estate sale or something. Okay, let's look in our Tim Holtz stuff. Okay, postcard size something. That's what I'm thinking of. Let's look in this ephemera just to see if we might have something postal. Rubber stamps. Sometimes you use rubber stamps on mail. I'm gonna keep that one out. Postcards, but I'd rather have them have some sort of postal something something on them. Ooh, there's a good one. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's play with those a little bit. And let's see. Just gonna grab them out so I can sort through without having them in the bag. Those little ladies could sit on that. It's like she's got her little briefcase going to work as the postmaster in her town. I don't know. So far it's between those two. Oh my goodness, there's so many Timmy people. I think I've got like 2 packs in here. Okay. That's a dapper little dude, isn't it? Okay. All right. We'll narrow it down here. I think I like her because she leaves a lot of room for a label or something. Yeah, this too is one of the pieces in my Finish It Up over there. So just haven't worked on it since I was at my retreat. Okay. I'm going to kind of put that right down in the corner-ish, like that. Get the squisher out. Don't pull up the paper on the other side, silly. Okay, then she's actually going to sit over that I just about pulled up. And then I think we better start finding some spots for some of this stuff in the journal, don't you? There we go. Okay, and then we want a label for there. What could we do? Been using this batch that's kind of cool. Just gonna see if there's anything else that hit us. I know there's nothing really postal-y. This is pretty too. Nope. I think this is the one. I'm gonna go with it. All my rice paper labels I made, that just made me so happy. That was a bit of a workout getting them all cut out and everything, but I sure do like them on there. This one's kind of fun with those coffee rings. That's the first thing she'll do when she gets to the post office is have some coffee. Get ready for the day. Okay, I think this might need some stamps on it, however. So let's do that. Oh, this is my beautiful stamp folder. This is from Paper Baker Creations, I do believe. Yep. And Bloom and Heather Design on Etsy is their digitals, but papers and things like this are in Paper Baker Creations. Okay. Kind of looking at this one because similar color. It's too wide. Let's see. Here's the pink one. Kansas City, Missouri, July 1954. She's a little before that, I think, but $0.06 postage. It's gone up a little. Animals and such. Christmas, don't need Christmas, not right now. I think I'll just put those two on there. Okay. One kind of there. Wanted the July 54 to show on this. Okay. That's decorated up. Now the other side could probably use to be decorated too, couldn't it? Okay, well, oh, what are we gonna do there? I'm feeling it in my shoulders from crafting so much today. Wonder if we could maybe wondering what one of these would look like on there. I think I'm going to do that, but this is a piece of ephemera, so we're going to make it. I need to get one of my time cards. Let's see, where do I have those? Here, there, and everywhere. Here's one. Okay, oh, but it's not printed on both sides, is it? Let's see if any of my time cards are. No. They are not. Oh, that's the plain side. Okay, I get it. So, set them like this, and then this is the plain side. Like that. Only up about there. Okay. So I wasn't planning on making this little piece of ephemera today, but we're going to. Yeah, I got this in the mail and I apologize, I don't know where it's from. There's just a couple of little pieces of paper in there. I'm going to use scraps, I think, rather than... Okay, here's a piece of paper. I'm looking through just... I don't want cardstock. There's a piece of paper. We should be able to get enough out of that. Okay, so let's see. We're going to want that under here, so we're going to want it shorter. Like right about there-ish. And we want it fit in there without hanging over. So about right there. So let's just here a couple more. Okay, and then I'm going to put 5 pieces, I think. Okay. And this one is extra. Okay. So now this was sewn down on here, which we could do. But I don't really want to haul my sewing machine over here, so I think what I'm going to do is staple it. But my little example has it sewn. So just keep that in mind. And you just do a quick little seam across there. But I also don't think there's any reason we can't just do that either. Okay, so now I'm going to round these corners up here, up at the top. Okay, and then I need a whale tail, tab on the side. Kind of fun. I hadn't planned on doing a piece of ephemera really, but seemed to call for it. Okay, well, oh, we'll use this side. I didn't really want the bugs. Oh, no thank you on the bugs. Although I do want to make a bug journal one of these days. Just challenge myself to look at bugs for a couple of weeks. Okay. All right. So I can go over there. There. Okay, and then they have a little printed ticket that's holding, oh, and they have that stapled on, so I might have to do that. Let's just look in the tickets and see. Oh, you know what might be fun is one of these Tim Holtz kind of ones, like this. Ooh, that would be cute. Okay, and that's out of a heavier cardstock, so some of my tickets aren't that oh my gosh, aren't that thick. Sorry. Oh. Sometimes putting things away, it's just like, oh my gosh, you are not cooperating. Okay. So there it is, that and that. So this can now go in my idea book because I've done a video on it, but super cute. I do think I might like a little washi across there, and how about we use this stamp washi from Tim? Would have been easier to do this before that ticket was on there. That's for sure. But it's okay. We'll get it. Okay, that covers up the staples and looks kind of cute. And how about we put this somewhere? Let's put that right there. And then I think I'm going to put a couple stamps right there too. A lot of decorating for one piece, huh? But, you know, that's what takes the time when you're doing something from scratch. That one's really cool. What about this blue one? I think I might just put those two on. Okay. And then we just have to glue it on to that flap. Old stamps are so much fun, aren't they? How did I decide I was going to do that? Like that. Okay. Then we need to put it onto here. Just pop it onto there. Now we could put it on. I think I'll put it on so it can be a pocket on the side, but might be a little tricky with those staples. That would be a plus for sewing it for sure. Okay. And I'm up above where the magnets are, so it shouldn't cause it not to close. Okay, where are we time-wise? Oh, we're so good. Okay, I think I'm gonna place stuff where I'm thinking it should go in here. Have just a bare page. I do right here. There's that. Ooh, I love that. That's real fun. Okay. And what else do we have? Okay, well, I might use that same page to put on our belly band. Ooh, that turned out really fun, didn't it? Okay, so where's that piece of paper? Right here. So let's put this there. Our little over the page belly band, so that'll slip on and off. We'll need to put something under there. Okay, and then we have this piece, this piece, this piece, this little pocket, and we've got some others. Well, that's a pocket that I think we just need to put some washi tape on to reinforce it maybe. That's cool too. Okay, and then these. And these. Okay, I think I got all the pockets. Okay. Let's see. Let's go closer to the middle. There's this piece. Be kind of fun for something a little brighter, wouldn't it? Let's maybe put that there. And on this side, we could do that. Okay. And let's go midway and see what we have. We've got this pocket, but we could put something on this side. This could be a pocket or a tag, but I think I'd put it on here as a tuck in the back there. Okay. And where's the other side of that one? There. So do we want that one there? Okay. Okay. So we've got one at the front, one towards the signature, one in the middle. So now I'm going to go right about here and say, I'm going to say this one's too springy. I'm not going to use that one. This one though would be okay. It's got, the stamp is kind of the focal point. And so that, let's see if we can find the other side of that, is where? This one? Nope, it's this one. What I'm thinking about doing here is this that goes around the edge. This might need some stamps on it, but that goes pretty well there. This one goes around to page 2. So that's one of my Roxy Creations ones. I'm wondering about putting this here, and then on the other side, oh, on the other side we've got that. So where do we want to put this little guy that's going to go around the corner? Maybe here? Okay, so that on this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. On this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kind of 7, 8 on that side, 8 on that side. Okay, so in the back, I still want to use this. So somewhere in the back here, we're going to put that. I don't know where though. Could do it on this side of the, I think we'll put it there. Nope. Let's put it here. Got a lot of blankness there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right there, I think. Or here. Maybe here. There's a bigger contrast between that color and the envelope. Okay, but let's reinforce this because it's ripping. What I do with my tape. Go ahead and put some extra glue on it. So I didn't realize I had that one in there, and I grabbed that whole bucket of envelopes, but it's okay. Okay. There we go. And I think I'm going to put a little divot in this. Give it a little distress ink and we're good to go. Then I think we'll get those glued in. We're to that point. Can you believe it? Okay. Art glitter glue, here we come. Okay, that's gonna go there. All right. Let's get to gluing. We did glue in our fabric flip already. This is magnetized, don't need to do anything there. That one's on the page already. Let's put this one on. So I'm just gonna glue here and here. So it's a little tuck space for a journal card or something. Okay. Okay, so that's good. That one's already done. This one, we're just going to put this little guy right here, and I think he's a peel off. Yep. Okay, so he's going to go right up against our little ruffle. I do need to distress that card though. That's just a little too white for my liking. Man, we're just gonna about have this one done. I have so many journals to list. I'm gonna have to take a day and just take pictures, aren't I? Okay. All right, so there's that. That in there. Okay, and then this, we're just gonna put, I think just straight on like that in the middle. And this is flimsy, so I'm gonna glue the whole thing down. Okay. Just gonna go straight on the middle on that. Okay. Okay, we've got this guy. This guy is going on with Fabri-Tac. Oh, excuse my reach. Just go around the edges, all three edges. If you hadn't already noticed, I always keep my hand, my thumb, holding the side that I don't glue. That has saved me some grief over the years. Okay, there's that. Okay, nice. Okay, we've got this little guy going here, so I think I'll make him a top pocket. So we'll see how much we have to put into these pockets. We may have to be making some more tags and journal cards and things along the way. That could happen. Okay, just gonna check my watch while I'm at it. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. All right. Okay, this one, these are always tricky to put on, but you just glue the sides and the bottom of both sides and then struggle to get it on straight. Okay, so I like to go down that way first. Okay, I think we got it, sort of. There. Okay, here's that one. I do think I'm gonna have to make something for right there. I do think so, but that's okay. And put something postal on there as well. Okay, here's this little guy. That down. Give it a little smushing. All right. And this one, I was thinking about putting on as kind of like a belly band and something can go in there. So I think we'll do that. We'll just put glue at the top and bottom. Smack in the middle. Okay. Oh, and then we have another one that wraps around. That's okay. I am good with that. Having a couple. They're different because one's made out of a book page, one's made out of an envelope, but get over there. See what I mean about fiddly? Oh, yeah, those are hard for me. I don't know why. Probably put a stamp on the side of that too. Yeah, this was fun. I'd like to make another one of these sometime. Okay, cool. All right, so now we start to fill the pockets, don't we? And then we can kind of see what we're going to need to add. So those, well, we've got these. So look, I just don't have all that much in here. So this, that's nice and big, so I'm going to put that in there. Yeah, really, we're not gonna, maybe we'll put one of these in each one of these pockets, like so. It needs something else, but there we go. Okay, let's go over to the other one and just put this in there because I know that's what I want to do. Don't know what else is going on. We have a lot more to make for this journal, guys. That's the truth of it. Okay, I need like something big there. I mean, I've got this, but it's just not big enough. So we need a big journal card there. This is pretty well done. We need a tag to go in there. Thinking maybe this one. Yeah, that's nice. Fly, time flies. Subtle, but humorous. Oh, she's not going to fit in there. Got this little tag that could. And will you go in here? Yeah. Put those two in there. That worked. This, have something at the top. It's gonna fit. Okay. That worked. Gotta make something for that, unless, I don't know if this will go in there. And it looks funky because it chops the people in half. Okay, we gotta make something for there. Could put that there, I guess. And then I just have two little tags left. That's all I have left. Need something big for in there. I think I could stick that tag there. And put this up like that. Need something for the back pocket of that. Just stick that in there for now, and that is all we have, guys. That is all we have. We have making to do, which let's take a moment and just look at my collage sheets that I already have collaged and see if there's stuff that would work. Oh goodness, it's heavy. Let's see, these. No, I don't think so. Okay, so what do I have here? Now, whatever we use, we're probably going to have to add something stamped to it. So I've got this, which there is kind of a nature and bird sort of theme going on in here too. Oh, these are all just the backs. That one could work. This is not. Okay. I think we're down to it. So I'm going to say this is a possibility. This is a possibility. This could be. This one's a bit too, I feel like that's a bit feminine, although it's got stamps on it. It does have stamps in a couple spots. Okay, I'm going to say no to that one. I mean, we could do just like a really neutral one. Say no to that one. No to that one. This one has a little stamp something up there. And say no to that one. I missed a spot. That's hilarious. Oh, it makes me want to fill it right now. What do I have? Ha. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Otherwise, I'll forget that I'm missing a spot right there. Oh dear. Not sure, I must have gotten sidetracked or something. It needs to be cut off a little bit, but that's better than it was. Okay, there's no stamps on this or anything. Okay, but the collage is complete. Hey, I finished something. No. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? Good grief. Well, this was an unexpected finish it up sort of a endeavor, wasn't it? Okay. That one's done. Oh, this is a good neutral one too. This one, no. This one, no. This one's got some postcards and postmarks and stuff. That's a good neutral one, probably. And no to that one. Okay. So I'll put those back. And we will, next time, we will figure out some other ephemera for this one. Okay, so I'm going to set that with that. And I think we will call that a video. Let's just look through and see where we're at. So we've got our fabric flip. Got our little over the page decoration thing. This pocket's full. Oh, that just wants to slide down in there, doesn't it? This needs something from this pile. This one's good. This one's full. There's that. That one. Love that little fabric pocket. That. Yep, lots of pocket filling. I want to do like a card that's about like that so that it'll go under the belly band. This one needs something big. Need tags for that. And that's it. So there we go. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today. Thanks for crafting with me. I hope you have a grateful day, and we will just see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.